every position I got a diamond at.
But if I'm not getting a Mushu, you ain't getting a Jeremy.
What?
I feel like a young Nomar.
Write to us. We're very friendly. Much love. Why do you fear me? You did me dirty. And welcome to a brand new episode of Going Deep with Matthew and Jeremy. This edition is episode number 65 plus 1, which equals 66. Here I got Jerome with me. How are you doing, Jerome?
Maddie. I'm phenomenal, as always.
Okay,
I'm
good.
always phenomenal.
Good.
66.
66.
65 plus 1, 66.
Yeah. 67 minus 1.
This is the Puig edition.
The
So
Puig,
let's get
I like
wild.
it. I like it. The
You like
Wild
that?
Horse edition. There you go. The Wild Horse edition.
However, before we get into everything,
Yeah.
we got to ask a question.
Random question of the day.
Our random question of the day.
Gotcha.
Maddie, I believe it today is your turn.
It's your
what
turn.
do you have?
Before I even start, I just want to say that your goatee looks lovely today. I really took a look at it right now. I like it.
Okay, so I actually, a lot of people probably don't know, but I had a beard for a little while.
Yeah,
and
yeah. I can tell you cleaned it up, but I was like, it looks good.
I felt like it was time. I got called a lot of names.
Really? Hey, I didn't call you any names, but it looks good. I like it. I was like, what? Because you know why? It's because when I look at you talk, I just see the outline of the mustache. Like, that's a good mustache right there.
I appreciate it. There's an EMT friend of mine who wishes he could grow a mustache.
Oh my gosh.
And, you just can't grow one like that.
Sorry about that. I know what you're talking about.
Sorry,
hey, but it
not
looks
sorry.
good. It looks good.
Thank you, buddy. I
yeah,
appreciate that.
Of course.
I appreciate
Of course. I just wanted to make sure I shouted you out there because I saw it. I was like, hey, you know what? That's a good looking mustache. At the moment, I'm very unkempt, so I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, I think, and
there you go.
gonna groom a little bit. So
You're gonna keep the beard, no beard.
no, I think I'll keep the beard, just trim it a bit. It's getting a little long.
That's long.
Yeah. Okay, it can get
Maddie.
longer. I know I can get longer. I know. I'm just saying. All right. So
It's like the hair size of my mustache right now.
you're like, damn you, man. That's long to you. All right, so we do need to go, of course, like I said, random question today. Maybe not so random today, but more of a kind of what we're going to be talking about today, which is a nice standard baseball episode. The Dodgers.
Maddie,
Yes.
baseball's back.
Baseball is back.
Baseball is back
And
ready to go.
ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. But go ahead. Get your
Yeah.
question.
We're going to get into a few things. We'll definitely pick up on our fantasy, how things are going. We'll check in with everybody. Well, when I say everybody, be me and you, and we'll ask questions to everyone else, and they can pitch in later. But this is a question that I want to say about hot starts because the Dodgers, I believe, are on a hot start. Would you agree?
8-2.
8-2. I think that's the best record in MLB at the moment.
Best record in MLB.
I do understand that some teams have not played fully because, obviously some due to the COVID restrictions. I understand that.
Be responsible. You can play all your
exactly.
games.
But it is something that I want to be said.
They also have the highest score differential
Which
or
is,
run differential,
which is awesome.
plus 23.
Now, 8-2. That's 10 games, correct?
Yeah.
Correcting my math. I'm not good at math. We've had that pizza story before. We don't have to go over it. But 8-2. This is what I'm thinking, or this is what I'm trying to think. And my question to you: the best 50 game start. So I know that's 40 games into it.
42-8.
But if you can, we've done that before, and that was with the Wild Horse. But if you would like to, if you would think, for example, if you would guess this 2021 edition of the Dodgers in a 50 game after 50 games, what do you think their record will be? What is
After
your
50
guess?
games?
I have a couple of records here where the Dodgers have come in certain numbers, and I want to see what we compare to those teams.
All right. So over the past 7 seasons, right?
Nice. Okay, you're
7 NL West titles.
Yes.
Correct? 7 straight.
Or 8.
Or
8
are we at
straight.
8?
Yeah, we're 8.
Okay, we're at 8. This is probably the best team out of the 8.
Cool. Okay.
100%. I think this is the best team. Now, do I think they're going to have the best record
Great
at
point.
first?
It's a wonderful point.
I'm not sure. I probably have them at a solid 35.
35.
35 wins. Is that 15 losses?
35 and 15. I like that. Okay, so you know what? This makes sense because that's really good, dude. And you didn't even read this. So, over the past 10 seasons, the Dodgers have surpassed 30 wins through 50 games 4 separate times.
I believe it.
It might be well,
I'm actually surprised by that because
it's actually it's for 2020 because this one that I'm reading right now is 2019 edition, which is fine because 2020 we didn't have Technically, we only had 60 games, so I'm not.
Well,
gonna,
out of 60 games,
I'm not going to
they were
count.
even
Yeah,
better.
exactly. That's why I'm not going to count that 50 because we didn't play a 160 game season. Does that make
Okay.
sense? And then we're just in the process of this one, so
Okay.
we're not there yet. So, in 2012 was one of the times they did not make the playoffs. However, just remember that was 32-18, respectable, really nice record. I think that's pretty good through 50 games. Would you not say?
32 and 18.
18.
That's actually pretty good.
That's really good.
That's before Adrian Gonzalez.
Right before Adrian Gonzalez.
That's the
Correct.
year I think we made the deal because, if I'm not mistaken, Dodgers had started off hot,
Yeah.
kind of cooled down,
And
and
we
we're
just
in the
were-
playoff mix right
Mhm.
when we got Beckett and...
Hanley earlier that year too.
Is that the same year?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
got
So we made all
Hanley
those
first,
moves,
but the
and
big one
we
I know
were
you're talking
in the
about.
race. We were
Yes.
in the race. They were in the wild card, and
I think we lost
when-
like the last 2 games of the season.
whenever it was, we got the
eliminated.
guys, and I think we were like okay, and then we just kind of fell off.
Exactly. So not bad. 32-18 are also what the 2015 and 2017 edition had. They were actually 30-20.
The 17 edition was?
Yeah.
17 edition went 42 and 8. That's why our record was good that year.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about like a nice little
Well, we went. So Vince Scully kind of always named the
Yeah.
Dodgers like the boys of the summer, right? Boys in blue, boys in the summer. When summertime hits, usually we heat up.
Yeah.
We heat up real well. So
Yeah, because
I don't actually think we have that great of starts.
No, we usually don't. 2017, I think if I remember, because they went to a 30-20. That's how they started the season. But I'm pretty sure that summer, because if you think that's 50 games, it's almost 2 months. We're getting into summer, like you just said. We probably were winning freaking. You know, we went like almost. It would seem like we would go.
We almost won the whole summer.
Yeah, look at we go on 12-game winning streaks, lose one, and then go on another 7.
Yeah.
Lose one, then win that one series I remember with the Diamondbacks where we just kept beating them and they were like leading us all the time. Anyways, do you know that their best 50-game start over the past 10 seasons, so this is 2009, so remember, so this is 12 seasons technically, we're not counting the 2020, is a 34-16 record.
Wow, so the record I gave you is actually the best
it
record.
would be best. It would be the best. But you know what year that came in? Can you guess? At the last 10 seasons, so you have from 2009 and on. Those are the 10 seasons.
2010 season?
It was actually 2009 season. The
So-
2009 Dodgers were a 34
wait,
and
that's
16.
Matt Kemp, MVP Matt Kemp, right?
No, that's 2009. That's a very good Matt Kemp. Matt Kemp MVP is 2011 when they didn't
Okay,
make
so
the
you have
playoffs.
a...
But you have
Is that 30 home run Dre?
yes, exactly.
That's 30 home run
30
Dre.
home
That's
run
probably...
Dre.
I think Nomar's still there at that
Yeah,
time.
he's like an older guy, but
Nomar's an old vet playing first.
yeah, Loney's contributing still. Russell Martin's still contributing. You have Manny, even though he got popped, I think, but then he came back.
Okay.
You have Orlando Hudson, who got really hot that beginning of the half year. He had
Cycle on
the
opening
exactly.
day. Kershaw's phenomenal.
Kershaw. Chad Billings
I was
was
gonna say
actually
Chad
pretty
Billings
good.
is okay. I'm trying to think. Hiroki?
Yeah, we had Kuroda. I think later in the season he got hurt, but yes, we did have Hiroki.
You know, those teams... I have a hats off. I have 2 hats off today. But this is a mini hats off.
Oh,
really
okay, I
quick.
like that.
Mini Jeremy hats
I like
off.
that. So, anyways,
Ned Colletti.
Ned Colletti.
Ned
It
Colletti
is
for
Ned
building teams that you look at it and you're like, it's an okay team on paper,
Mhm.
but he put together a good
Yeah,
team.
super good team.
It was never like a bunch of superstars. It was just a bunch of good players.
Yes. No,
And
I agree.
Ned Colletti's influence
Casey
is-
Blake
is
Sorry,
here
I forgot
today.
Casey Blake.
Oh, okay. There you go, Casey Blake. Rafael Furcal, shortstop.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a good team.
So obviously that team went on to win 95 and went to go on and be 95 and 67. So if we think this team's gonna be 35 and 15 at the 50-game mark, we're definitely thinking we even guess 100 wins.
I said over
So
116.
so it makes sense. It makes sense that they're on their way. I just want to see a little bit of history, see what you thought.
I wouldn't be surprised if this team wins like 7 out of 10.
Mhm.
Like every what is it? We're gonna have kind of
Yeah,
play?
I
Out of
think,
every 10 games,
I think those really 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 good teams. I think those are the ones that just don't go through losing streaks. That's the difference. Even though that one 2017 lost like 4-12 in a row. Do you remember that?
Oh, we needed one game to clinch and they couldn't win.
They couldn't win it.
That's a whole other.
That's
thing,
a different thing. I don't think that really happens. But
I think with this team, I don't see them losing. Remember last season they didn't lose a series.
Mhm.
I got it. Like we would lose like 3 series this whole
Yes.
season.
yes.
3 series. I think they're gonna win majority of them or at least split them.
Mm-hmm.
Team's just too good.
Yeah, way
this
too
team
good.
It's really fun to watch because they don't even hit the bombs.
No, they don't.
We're not hitting bombs. They're just playing good fundamental baseball. So that's why I think teams like that to me have the best chance of winning. Because in our lineup or in the Dodgers lineup,
Yeah.
you look at it, there's like 4 or 5 30 home run guys.
Yeah.
Easy, right? We're not hitting home runs.
No.
So the power will come, But if you just keep sustaining rallies, and if you look it up, I think the Dodgers averaged 24 pitches in the first inning alone.
Wow.
That's a quarter
Mm-hmm.
of usually what a starter goes, right? Just under a quarter. So that's why I think they can have the best start possible at 35-15. And I was underselling them, to be honest. That was an undersell for me.
Wow, okay.
I think that's just how dominant they are. You got 5 aces in the rotation right
You
now.
really do.
5 aces, and we didn't get to talk about it, but I kind of talked about it last time, was Kershaw got roughed up in Colorado. No doubt about it. Didn't look like Kershaw.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we both know how hard it is to pitch in Colorado, and he came back and money.
Yeah.
Money. What, 7 strong? 7?
He's really good.
1 run?
Twice good.
7-1 run in Oakland. Came here. He said, Max Scherzer, no problem. Let me give you my best stuff.
I got you.
Here's 6 innings of, you got 5 hits, but only to 2 players.
Yeah.
Here's 6 Ks, no walks, no runs. Give me my dub.
He's good.
And then Kenny's like,
Yeah, what happened with Kenny, man?
looked at him. He's like, is that vintage Kershaw? He's like, I got one in my bag too. And he came out. He's like, 94 corner.
Man, that was nasty. He
95,
looked bad.
that 2-seamer.
Good bad.
Ooh,
You look
that
bad,
95, I loved it. I've been telling people who we kind of talked about it real quick. Kenley, when he comes in the past like year or two, he came in and kind of just had that like straight face where he's just like,
Mm-hmm.
He does his little wind up in a little bobble,
little
and he's kind of just like a straight face. This one, I saw a little in the eyebrows, a little like
to draw the lines down.
he looked like Doodle Bop.
Yeah.
He had the eyebrows, and he was like, I'm like, this is different.
Yeah.
He looks different today. I don't know what it was, but then he threw it, and I was like, that's a different guy.
Hey, man,
That's a different
hopefully
guy.
that's a different guy who stays. By the way, anything into him changing his walk-up song?
He did, huh? I
Yeah,
didn't
he
hear
did.
California Love the other day.
No.
He put I Get Around, huh?
I think he did, or something like that. But he put, it was different. I mean, to change it all of a sudden, I'm not sure if it means like something crazy, but
I think he's coming in with a different demeanor and understanding he can't go with past numbers anymore.
I like
He's
it.
got to be him. And like I said, he looked different.
Hey, man, if that works, change your song every damn time. I don't care.
I think a big factor is also the guy they paid absolutely nothing for in Corey Knebel came over.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's looking like money, and he's got a save already.
Yeah.
And he's like, this dude's trying to take my spot.
He looks good,
I'm going to
man.
show you guys why you paid me. And he's going out there. And he's doing good. You know, the game in Oakland, obviously it wasn't sharp.
Yeah.
But the thing I will give him, the location wasn't good. But the movement was there.
It was there. It's just,
Ton of movement.
yeah. I
There's
heard
more movement than I normally see from him.
I didn't really see that last part, but I did hear that it was just kind of command that was lacking, not so much. Yeah, he was like, no, he wasn't throwing like what he threw.
He wasn't throwing
yesterday.
94, 95.
But
he was like 92, 93.
Yeah, his location
A
was
lot of cut, though. Like, the thing is, if you throw 2 pitches for a strike, you can throw that third one that's going to run in, and it'll be like, either off the hands or they're going to swing and miss. And you're more likely to get the swing.
Correct.
Rather than, you obviously tell I can't hit the location. Sit there, wait till you see one down the middle, and you crush me.
Yeah. No, definitely.
That's kind of what happened. And so I think that's part of it. Did I answer your question, though?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that and more. I appreciate it.
What do you have them going? I said 35
I like that.
15.
I saw that because I noticed. I saw that 35-15 is nice.
I really think they start off 40-10.
That's tough. I don't know if they do that.
That's tough, but I think they could do it.
I think they could. No, definitely can do it. I like 35-15. 34-16 is good. Even 33. Oh man, but then you're saying, damn, you're gonna lose that many. It doesn't look like they are.
No.
Man. Yeah.
Got a series against the Rockies this week. Got a series against the Padres. Big series this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
All the pitching matchups that we want are there this weekend. Blake Snell, Yu Darvish is this weekend. Walker Buehler's this weekend. Trevor Bauer's this weekend, and Clayton Kershaw. So that should be an interesting one.
Gotcha.
Following that, San Francisco, I think. But where do you got him, Matty? Where do you got him?
Let's go 37.
37 wins.
13
losses.
Yeah.
That's a bold statement, Con. That is bold, but I like it. Just taking a quick peek. San Diego twice over the next 2 weeks. Seattle's coming on. Oh, we're going up to Seattle. You have 4 games against the Padres next weekend. The Reds come in. Brewers come in. Or we're going to Milwaukee.
Ooh.
see. Cardinal. Actually, we're going against the Central pretty
Cool.
soon. So you'll wrap up the Central and a little bit of the East, it looks like. And that's your 50 games.
All right. Interesting.
So
It's possible.
It's
Definitely
possible.
doable.
It's definitely out there. What else do you have?
Yeah, I have something for you too. Sorry, going a little tangent, but you know what? We can make this work for a cool, nice little just questionnaire here. Now, you did mention Mr. Corey Knebel.
Yeah.
You know what we got him for, by any chance?
Like 250,000.
Yeah, so nothing. Now, I have here a list of the Friedman era pitchers that he has,
It is ridiculous.
let's say, acquired, right? There's quite a bit, but here's the ones that are the most names that will stick out. As soon as I say the name, most likely, 100%, you'll be like, I know that guy.
He's only missed, I think, twice.
Now, of course, this article, unfortunately, is a little older, but it's okay. This is, again, we're in 2019, but you remember a few other names.
Last year was Blake.
Sure, last year's Blake and this year's Corey, right? Is there a few ones that we're missing? Jimmy Nelson.
So before that, you'll have like Scott Casimir, Brandon McCarthy.
Yeah, exactly. They might not be on this list only because they're going to be only in the relief pitcher side. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first one that we acquired on December 2014. And you know what I want you to do?
That was Brandon Morrow.
I think go ahead and give me a grade on how well you think these things turned out.
Is that Morrow?
It's not Morrow, but he is on this list. I'll let you know
All right,
that.
get to me.
Here we go. I'll just give you a little like.
This is all Friedman era.
This is all Friedman area.
Okay.
I think you'll like this. Okay. This man had a decent 2014, and he did the same in 2015 in his first year with LA, but not enough to warm up to the fans, where the bullpen was the team's greatest weakness. Things got way worse in 2016. His ERA ballooned to 3.69 the year before, and then 5.53. He didn't pitch much better in 2017 and was finally dealt to the Oakland A's. His name, his one game that lives in,
Is it infamy?
Infamy, or not. Actually, he was really good. Was the one game against where Kike showed off his rally banana, and this guy pitched like 2 spotless innings, and the Dodgers won. His name is Chris Hatcher. Do you remember, fellow man, Chris?
Chris Hatcher to me was not a bad pitcher.
Yes.
I think. Did he really only have like one appearance with us? I feel like he's had a lot.
No, he had a lot. I'm just saying. 2015, he was okay. He had a decent 2015 with us. Decent. 2016 was all right, but then it just went from 3.69, but then...
I believe he had injuries.
Yeah, he did.
Solid B+.
You go B+.
Numbers for a reliever aren't... ERA isn't always
Mhm.
necessarily the thing to look at with the reliever to me, because you have one bad appearance and then you don't pitch enough innings to really drop it down.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're anywhere in a 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, more than likely you're pretty solid. Maybe had a rough outing or 2 or 3. But you got to look at longevity. I think that guy was pitching like 60 games a year, 70 games a year. Because of that, B+ signing, because he ate up innings and at times was very serviceable.
Yes, I got you.
Or more than serviceable to me,
Definitely.
I think, at points.
All right, here we go. Here's the next one we go to. Mr. Jim Johnson. Do you remember Mr.
F.
Jim? F. Do we have to go? We'll just move on.
F.
All
That
right.
one didn't work out.
All right.
The idea was there, though, because remember, Jim Johnson had saved like 40 games or something like that with the Orioles like 2 years before, went to the A's, sucked it up. Remember, the A's got their guy, and then the Orioles took the A's guy.
Yep.
Who was the closer for the A's at the point? They
Doolittle?
No, the guy he pitched Farnsworth. No, not Farnsworth.
No, who
He pitched for Tampa right afterwards.
Oh, Australian guy. No, too older, too much old. Much old.
They switched.
Got
They
it.
basically switched, and then he didn't work out. Neither closer worked out.
Got it.
And they both left their areas.
Okay.
But it may have been Farnsworth.
But
But no, F. That one,
F.
idea was there, but it didn't work out.
All right. We saw him yesterday. Justin Turner hit a bomb off him, and that's Luis Avilan.
C.
C.
He's okay. Injury prone.
I'll give you this name. You probably won't even remember. I barely remember him. Luis Coleman. I don't remember. I barely
Louis Coleman,
remember. Righty, but
sinker. He came from the Royals.
Yep.
C-.
61 games, 2 wins, 1 loss, 4.69. Completely mediocre is what this game gives him.
Yeah.
All right.
C-.
Joe Blanton.
Joe Blanton was here a couple times, so I gotta think about.
This is going to be the 2016 1-year deal. He was set up.
Is this the one when he was a reliever and he was
Yes,
like the best
posted.
reliever
Yeah,
of the game?
he posted a 7.2 record, 2.48, 80 innings, and managed 5 scoreless innings in LDS.
That's an A.
However, in LCS, of course, we all remember he gave it that home run. But you still give him an A. I think so. I think without him, you don't get there.
You don't get there. Remember, Joe Bland for a while was a solid number 5 on the Phillies. Remember that? We picked him up as our 5. I think he left for a year. We re-signed him. And he did great as a reliever. I think because he didn't throw as hard as other guys and was more of a command guy, it really worked out in the bullpen. I think he got fatigued. Remember, starting pitcher went to reliever role and not always used to pitching that many games.
I got you 100%. All right, here's the next one. This one might hurt, but I think it worked out in the short term because he did pitch well, but definitely going to bite us later on. And that's Josh Fields.
Oh, yeah, that one bit.
I mean, he was really good with us. There's nothing that he said he was bad with us. The problem is what you gave up for him, which is, of course, Jordan Alvarez.
You look at him, B. B for the move. You look at the trade afterwards. Andrew Friedman does a really good job with prospects. So there must have been something going on here where we said, not going to work out. You never know. Yeah. You still might hear some banging out there.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
You don't know.
Because he came out 2018. Believe if I'm not mistaken, still going on in 2018.
Yeah. Well, hey, man. Well,
I'm not gonna say that's the reason, but I'm just saying.
All right,
it's a possibility.
Here's another one that's probably forgettable, but you might remember him a little bit. It's Jessie Chavez pitched for us for just a little bit. Yeah, just a guy, right?
Yeah, that was just a guy.
Now we have 2 guys who are crucial to 3 guys. I'll just put them together just so we can. Who were you know who I'm talking about? This is
one of them is Morrow.
Group of trios. Morrow, who obviously was signed at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, that's an A+.
You got Tony Cingrani that we brought along from the Reds.
Tony Cingrani was a low-key move. Kind of had some injuries. Solid pickup at the end.
And Mr. Tony Watson, who I think also worked out for us overall.
Tony was okay. Tony was a solid B-. Took the money deal to go to San Francisco. Hasn't really been the same Tony Watson since then.
Yes, I agree. All right, here's a couple now. Now we go a little lower. This guy, I thought he was pretty good, 2018, but he got hurt, I think, and then all of a sudden he just didn't pitch for us anymore. That was Eric Goodell. Do you remember Eric Goodell?
Yeah, that's the righty.
Kind of long hair. Yeah, kind of long hair.
Yeah,
he wasn't bad.
That dude came in throwing freaking BBs, dude. I remember he was touching like 96, 97, had a good stuff. Nobody hit him.
Yeah.
He was like unhittable.
Yeah, 3.38 in 26 games, not bad.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it shows it on there, but I think that dude went like 15 innings without allowing a run or something. He went on like some big streak.
I think he might have. I think you're talking about.
He was really good for us, but I think injuries have played a big role in his career. I think that was why we got him on such a cheap. I want to say he was like one of those DFA guys.
Yes, yeah, but he was DFA later, so.
No, but he was a strong pickup. You never know, man. Like sometimes with those DFAs, maybe they perform, but they don't fit the culture.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what happened here.
We don't know,
but I'm just saying. Sometimes that's what it,
all right,
just
a few. No, you have a great point. Okay, just a few more names because I know this is a little longer. I apologize for that, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to see what we thought because you can see how many pitchers he's picked up and how many guys have worked, have not worked. Actually, pretty bad.
He's the best GM in the game.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. We had the famous switch pitcher, which is
Pat.
We did,
but he only pitched like 2 games.
He actually pitched in 14 innings in 15 games. He had a 2.57 ERA, which is pretty good, but he was designated for assignment.
He got sore arms a lot. I don't know, it was maybe just like not because you pitch with both or whatever, but that guy was never able to really stay. I think part of his issue is that he only threw like 85 with both hands.
Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, his numbers are telling you that he was good. It's just, you're right.
I think just part of it is that, and then he would be perfect now.
Yeah.
With this, you have to pitch 3 innings, or pitch to 3 hitters.
Yeah, he could.
It'd be perfect right now.
Yeah.
If you get something like that throws like 90, dude, they'd kill it right now.
Oh, man. All right, so here's the guy who, in my personal opinion, I think he's just been okay. I think he's been a little bit of longer ones, and that's Scott Alexander. I think he's been
okay.
I think he's been all right. Scott
Alexander to me is a solid B+.
Really, B+. Yeah, I give him.
I don't want to say A because he's had some too many bad moments. But
I say B-.
Scott Alexander to me has been a real good pickup. I think you look at his ERA. I don't think it's ever touched more than 3.5.
No, 3.68. He's been 3.68.
Like this dude's been pretty consistent. He's not a big strikeout guy. So
I don't care about that.
Gonna get put in play a lot.
That's fine with me.
Sometimes that leads to issues.
Yeah.
Sometimes he has command issues.
That's what I don't like. I don't like the command issues.
But I would say, if you told me tomorrow, Jeremy, Dodgers are up 2-1 coming in the 6th inning because Dustin May has some control issues. He's already had 100 pitches. we're going to throw Scott Alexander in the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. I wouldn't be like, no, don't throw that guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's fine with me. Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use him in the 9th. But you want to throw him in the 6th or 7th? I'm okay with it. Yeah. At one point, that dude was almost a closer. Don't forget that. Don't forget he was almost a closer for a second.
I'm
when Kenley went down and we were using Kenta to close.
I just don't. I'm not a big Scott Alexander guy.
You just hate him.
I do hate him. I won't lie to you. All right, I'll go ahead and skip a few names because you don't have to worry about. I'll just throw them. Don't worry about talking about him. Zach Rosscup. Don't even remember him. John Axford. Oh my God.
That didn't work out either.
We don't have to talk about Ryan Matson. That guy gave up. That
didn't work out.
Dylan Floro, who's no longer with us.
A plus.
That guy was so good.
Plus. I don't know why he's gone, to be honest. I don't know I don't know if there's just too much competition in the bullpen this year or what, but Dylan Floro was a hell of a pickup.
Yeah.
I don't think you gave away anything for him.
No, you didn't give up anything for him.
This dude, I think, look at his past 2 years,
Yeah.
Matty. I think he went 2 years where he started the season, no earned runs for like his first 15, 20 innings.
Yeah, he had that weird 2019 thing where he just kind of lost it. Remember, because he's really good and he kind of lost it. But anything else, 2018 the full of it, 2019 the first half, and then 2020 I think of course getting the big outs against.
I told you that guy could have closed. You're like, no, I don't want him to close. I'm like, Dylan can close, man.
Yeah,
you see him when he's like,
Kelsey Fulton's own. There was a couple of names that actually weren't on here, but I remember. I don't know if you remember Casey Fine. He was on there too.
Yeah, he didn't.
He was okay. Last one is Joe Kelly, who I think overall, as a ability-wise and numbers, C.
Joe Kelly,
face
the pitcher, A plus. No, Joe Kelly, the pitcher,
person or the pitcher,
C. Joe Kelly, the person, A plus.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, I'm gonna give you B minus.
Okay,
and I'm gonna tell you why. 2019, that's the year after they won. Remember, he was closing games for us. He was closing games. Kenley was a little shaky. He looked really good. He was like, the first half, what the hell is this? And then the second half, he's like, oh yeah, I know how to pitch, guys. And he looked great out there. He was one of those guys where he got rocked in the beginning, so the ERA was high all year.
Yes.
But then they showed the stat first 2 months, ERA of 50. Last 4 months.
It's 50.
Last 4 months, ERA 2.2.
Sorry, you got me there. I wasn't ready for that because usually your ERA, if it's ballooned, you're 4.5, 5. You're ERA 50.
Well, he was a solid 50.
Hey, but we know what you're talking about when you do that. You know what I mean.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at here. But the second half, wonderful. And then I think he brought an intensity that we needed to the clubhouse like that.
Yes,
I think Max Muncy kind of brings it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was not the Yasiel Puig intensity. It's more of that let's get fired up and do this. And not what the hell are we doing fired up? You're looking at people. Why aren't you doing this? Or you're looking at them yo, that's not how you play the game or whatever it is.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
I got you.
It's a good intensity that the team needs to rally around. It's not a bad apple. He's a good apple. No Granny Smith sours.
You don't like those?
We got some Fuji that were sweet and wonderful to have.
Fuji's are good. Have you ever had those golden crisp apples? I don't know what the hell they're called, but they're golden something.
I'm sure.
Oh my God, sweetest apples I've ever tried.
I'm sure.
Delicious.
You like apple pie though?
I love apple pie.
I'm not surprised.
You like apple pie?
I enjoy some apple pie. You like Dutch apple pie or regular apple pie?
Dutch apple pie is the one with the stuff on it, right?
I think so.
Oh, delicious. You're pie over anything else? Cake? No, you cake.
I like cake. I like pie. I like ice cream.
I know you like dessert, but I'm just asking.
I just like desserts.
Cheesecake?
Yeah, I like cheesecake.
Dude.
I know we're getting off topic, but if you ever go to Cheesecake Factory, get the banana Cracker Jack cheesecake.
Dude, you and your damn bananas, dude. You love your banana pie.
You know what? I do.
Hey, man. I
do.
Have you like banana bread?
Yeah, but it's banana with caramel drizzled all over it, and then it has Cracker Jacks on it.
Hey.
You're going to get taken out to the ball game.
They have Cracker Jack?
That's why it's a Cracker Jack.
Oh, shit. I don't know why I heard banana,
Banana
that
Cracker
sounds like
Jack.
crack.
Banana Cracker Jack cheesecake.
Wow.
Bomb.
I got to have that either with just me and you or by myself because Kimmy's not going to eat that.
I'm always open to be taken out on dates.
Dude.
I'm available Mondays.
I love it when
Thursdays, Fridays.
Can I get a banana pie? If we went somewhere, you ordered a banana
I got a banana pie.
I think so. But banana bread, by the way,
I enjoy banana bread.
I had some the other day. Delicious.
Do you like it?
Delicious.
The banana bread is delicious, man.
Banana bread is delicious. But
Yeah,
I had
the
reason why I asked, they told you, I had cheesecake the other day. Homemade cheesecake with a blueberry, when they make their own.
You're getting me off there.
You don't like blueberries.
I know what you're talking
You don't
about.
like fruit with dessert. What do you like?
I don't like that. Like, I don't want to say soiree because the word's not soiree, but
Yeah, you're very close. I know what you're talking about. You don't like that.
The sauce. I don't like that sauce.
Okay, let me take it back then. Banana bread was good.
There we go. That's what I
All
want to
right,
hear.
we'll leave it there.
Joe Kelly, A+. Back to
Yeah,
where
no,
you were.
that was it. That was it for me for the half random question, half just going through Andrew Freeman's ability to manipulate a roster. Use was that a good word?
Yeah, that's very good.
Right.
Manipulate the 10 day.
Yeah, use different pitchers. Well, it used to be 15, then 10 different.
Now it's back to. You know, I think it's 15 for pitchers now and 10 for a hitter.
Really?
MLB The Show told me that.
your mode, whatever. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to do this. It's not working.
Exactly. Maddie, we got a lot more to get into, but we have Jeremy's tip of the day.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Sorry
Let me
about
hit
that.
you with Jeremy's tip of the day.
Do
really
the
quick.
tip of the day, my friend.
We need
What
a
are we
tip
doing?
of the day. All right. So North Texas, Hope Tratween. I hope I said that one right.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope so. Completed something that had never been accomplished in NCAA Division I history. Hope threw a perfect game, going 7 innings, 0 hits, 0 walks, with 21 strikeouts.
Wow. 0 walks.
Perfect game with all strikeouts.
Whoa. Good thing you think that because it'll bring something. But wow. Wow.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
So I remember I told you I had 2 tip of the days.
That's your first one. Is that your big hat or little hat?
No, this is the biggest hat.
Okay,
this is
good,
the big
good,
hat
good.
Because that's 21 straight strikeouts.
Yes.
Oh, let me give you this other part, Maddie. Never went into a 3-ball count.
Get out of here.
She
How many pitches did he throw? Does it say? I know it might be a little tough, but
let me see if it says here what she threw. You know what? It doesn't say.
damn. Well, I'm assuming it's not that much, only because if you don't have 3 ball counts,
Never hit 3 balls.
And
So
most
more than
likely-
likely she threw like under like 90
Yeah. How many
pitches.
strikeouts again?
21.
Yeah, because then most likely that's swing and miss
That's
stuff.
63 pitch. That's
That's
automatically 63
Yeah,
strikes.
swing and miss stuff does. So that means you're not. I almost doubt they weren't fouling a lot of pitches off.
I doubt it.
You know, you get 0-2, but you foul like 10 off. It doesn't show that on the.
No,
on the
but
regular,
I don't think that happened
Yeah.
here. And that's the big hat.
Mhm.
The biggest hat I have, hats off to Hope, because that's an amazing performance. Second hat, still big hat, but not as big.
Yeah.
The first ever no-hitter in San Diego Padres history
Yes.
was thrown.
Yes, that's the one you were
the
going
other
to.
day. Joe Musgrove of the Padres,
Mhm.
no hit, the sad Texas Rangers. And I got to say, Matty, it was a pretty good performance. I think he went 111, 113 pitches.
Yes, I saw
Which
that.
is
I
actually-
think it was like 117. I think
It wasn't. It wasn't
awful. No, he was
Edwin
good.
Jackson kind
No,
of pitching.
No, of course you see that they're adding now. I saw it that they're adding how the hard hit percentage was of his balls. Did you see that by chance?
No.
You want to take a shot?
Actually, I saw some balls that were scorched.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say like solid 92.
No, it's too much.
Oh, no, not percent. I'm sorry, like the average velo.
No.
I'm going to say a good like
Oh, no.
30%.
Good. Yeah, the velo didn't show. Sorry, I saw the percent of hard.
30%.
41.
No, they were smoking
That's
it,
what
dude.
I'm saying though. So I guess in this one, that's a good stat for no hitters or perfect games, whatever. You can see if they were smoking the ball because if they're sometimes you don't hit the ball or whatever.
No,
41%.
that's
means
kind of
that-
high, dude. That's
Yeah, because 15% of the guys are hitting your ball, hard,
yeah.
right? Or hard in baseball.
It's always like over 92, over 95, or
something,
it's
right?
over 90.
And that's
No, there was some.
Yeah.
So there's a shot to right field. I was like, I turned it on. I was watching it with my. They smoked it. I'm like, there's a hit. And then the
Mhm.
ball just didn't fall. I'm like, that's weird. It kind of stayed up a little longer than I thought. Caught it. Smoked one to Jake Cronenworth. You got it.
yeah.
Every no hitter has a lot of like big time plays, right? Like there's
Yeah.
always that one play where they're like, I was trying to think of the Mark Burley one in center field, and I can't remember it now.
Yes, it's Mr. Hawk Harrelson catching it, right?
He has one.
It's Terrence Long.
Is that who it was?
It's something Long, I think.
Maybe.
But he just came into the game, right?
Something like that. He makes a stellar play. And then
freaking
there's
crazy.
another one. He's like, Alexa! He gets it.
That's to finish the game.
Yeah, that's.
I love that one.
That's like ground ball to Alexi Ramirez. He's like, Alexa! And then they did it, but like, there's always that one play that sticks out in your head. Like, the no hitter doesn't happen without
Yes.
this. And unfortunately, there was 41% of the game was like that
For
Padres.
yeah. Oh
But
my gosh, dude.
At the end of the day, 9 Ks. I think one hit batter. He hit Joey Gallo. No walks.
Gotcha. Just to make sure, is that hit batter the only person you got on
Only
base?
person I got
so
on
it wasn't
base.
an error. It wasn't a.
No.
Okay.
So he doesn't hit Joey Gallo. He gets a perfect game.
He gets a
But
perfect
who
game.
knows
man.
what happened?
Hey, who
But
knows?
like I said, there was plenty of opportunities for the ball to land. It was just his day.
Hey,
And the
congrats.
Exactly.
First one
At
in
the
history.
End of the day, it's still a big.
No hitter's no hitter.
Exactly.
Yep.
Some of the greats don't even have them. I feel like we see a lot of people who are like, who's this guy? I get him.
Oh, what are you talking about for no hitters, right?
Yeah.
Dude, tons.
Like last year, Alec Mills.
Alec Mills. Do you remember the guy who's the last guy to throw a perfect game? Wasn't that Philip Umber or whatever? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Dude,
He
that
threw
guy-
one for the
and
White Sox, and then he got torched
Yeah,
after
next
that.
year's like a 5 year. He's out of baseball.
Yeah, no, it's kind of weird the way that
Excuse me.
happens. Well, Dallas Braden has one.
I'm sorry. I love Dallas Rain. He's a great, also, what do you call it?
He's a great personality.
Personality and everything.
I don't
But
know
also-
if he's a decent pitcher, right?
Yeah, he was decent, but I think he would even say, like,
I think it's
out
a
of-
perfect game on Mother's Day.
yeah, for his mom. I think his mom had cancer or something, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah, so, and that, what a performance there.
Yeah,
But you're right. There's a few of them where you go,
There's a handful you
whoa,
can go through and like why does
no
this guy
hitter.
have
Wow,
one?
like Jonathan Sanchez. You remember Jonathan Sanchez
Yes,
from the Giants?
yeah, Jonathan Sanchez. I remember. I watched that one, but at the end of the day, congratulations. What's kind of cool is that he actually grew up like 15 miles away from
San
Petco
Diego, right?
Park. He's from El Cajon,
Nice.
so I thought that's pretty cool. You know, growing up, being a Padre fan, being a Padre now, and you throw a no hitter, the first
Yeah.
one ever. Hats off, man.
Oh, dude,
Hats off.
incredible.
Congratulations. I just hope you can continue it. You never said it. He's got good stuff.
No, he does.
It's
He
just,
does. I
I
think
don't
it's
know
just
what
never
it is. The
really
ERA is
come
usually
together
kinda
so far.
high,
Yeah.
and he's been on some bad Pirate teams, and
Mhm.
he was kind of a bullpen starter.
In
He
Houston.
was Ross Stripling in Houston.
Exactly. He just throws harder.
Exactly, just throws
Yeah.
harder, and but you know, hats off. I hope he finally puts it together. I've kind of been a fan of him because he gives a lot of home runs to the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of
Well,
all right, that already makes me watch you.
to be fair, he gave a lot of like it's like our team hits you, so I like to watch you.
I like to watch
Uh,
you, but I kind of just started following him since then. I'm like, you know, dude, I hope you always do good.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, for me, what I remember, I kind of made a joke that he was owned by Jock Peterson in that World Series.
Oh, he is.
So then the next one,
Jock gets him again the next year.
Jock gets him again the next year. So then this guy goes to he's in Pirates. Jock is here now. He goes to San Diego, but then Jock's like, sorry, man, I can't. He wants his revenge against Jock, but Jock's like,
Sorry,
I
I'm
gotta
bouncing.
go. I gotta go to the Cubs. Which if he stayed in the Pittsburgh, there you go.
They would have matched up.
It-
Hey, I know we've been doing a lot of Dodger talk, but tell me that Jock would not fit right now in left field the way Pollock has kind of been.
Oh yeah. Well, to be fair though, Pollock was important on that second game of the series where
He was no.
you
You
know.
know what just drives me crazy? Do you remember? You and I have talked about this
Yes.
plenty of times. 2017,
Mm-hmm.
Cody. They keep throwing you curveballs inside, and you keep swinging. How do you feel about it?
I know I can hit it. I know that day we knew.
Yes,
We even said that.
Yeah, that day we knew. Okay, this guy's just gonna struggle the rest of
Yeah,
the
we're screwed.
postseason. But I look at it the other way. It's like, AJ, they keep throwing you sliders
Yeah.
away. Do you think you can hit it? I know I can hit it.
I know I can
don't
hit it.
care that it's 5 feet off the plate. I'll hit it. And I look at him like, bro, you got to just come up with a better approach. Anything that you start seeing away, just let it go. I'd rather you strike out on the outside fastball
Yeah.
than constantly swinging at those outside sliders.
Dude.
I know it's easy for us to say it from here, but
Yeah.
I just feel like that approach has to be there. Like, obviously they're fooling me. Anything going away, just let it go.
Yeah. You know when you know what's the worst feeling? You know, I think you felt it before. It's basically what you're trying to say. When you're watching a bat, important at bat, pitching's going by, and you go throw a slider outside, and this guy's out, and it happens.
And it keeps happening. And it's not like the slider, like, just outside the zone. Like, you know what? That's a great slider.
Yeah.
That's a great. No, it's like
It's
slider's 5 feet off the plate. Damn near hits Bob Melvin in the freaking dugout.
Yeah. No, dude, you're right.
That's where I'm at. That's why I'm like, yo,
I'm not disputing.
Jock right now would be killing all these righties that we're facing.
What is Jock hitting, by the way, if I may
Not
ask?
much, but
But you
he
just
got
have-
a
you have
waffle
faith.
pan. He's got a waffle
You have
pan for
faith.
hitting
You
a
have
home
faith.
run in Chicago.
Yeah.
But
You good?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to say, I wish he was here
At
times.
I do know. I know that. Don't worry. Okay, I do wanted to give. This has been fun. I'd like just like talking shop, talking baseball. Little updates on the like we said, the Dodgers are 8-2. The next best team with the record, the next best record is
Who?
The San Diego Padres. 7
Oh
wins.
yeah, and we get to see them.
We get to see him.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
ask
Sorry.
you,
Yes.
do you have a power ranking for me?
Yeah, I have a quick one for you.
Perfect.
Let's do top 5.
That's fine with me. We'll
Top-
do top 5.
Both
teams.
leagues. Or are we doing
Give me
like combine or no? We're
you know
doing
what? If we do combine, just give me a 10.
give you a 10.
But if you want to do 1-1, we can do 1-1, whichever you prefer.
No. I can do it. Well, this is the reason why I say I can do it is because I already know what my number 1 is, and then if I need to fill in the blanks, I'll fill in the blanks. Obviously, number 1, I think I have to go with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, I don't think we're disputing there.
8-2, playing good baseball. They should definitely be 9-1.
Kenley game?
It's not Kenley's fault. Well, it is Kenley's fault, but I'm not saying like, it's all on you, whatever. You son of a.
We went extras and we didn't score the run from second that you don't like.
Wait, say that again.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't we go extra? We went extra innings that game.
No, we didn't. Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
We
and we
You're
didn't
right.
get the guy home from second.
I apologize. Yes, you're right. I was thinking. I'm sorry. To be honest, I personally do not think that we're that far from being undefeated because the first game of the season we played like crap.
Yeah, no,
and we definitely could have won. We had 8-5, 1 out, bases loaded, and you can't get them in. You pinch it. Sorry, that's the one thing I'll bitch about to Dave Roberts. You have McKinstry, who Petey told us.
I was about to get there. Yeah. Right now, I want to give away the MVP award to Zach McKinstry of the Los Angeles Dodgers, a new right fielder. Who is Mookie Betts at this point?
Yeah, dude, this guy is amazing, man. Like he's just a baller. He's a gamer.
He's a ball player. I actually talked to Petey today about him.
Yeah.
I did a quick text. I'm like, Petey, you were right.
You called it.
You called it 100%.
Watch all our shows before, and he said,
baseball player.
We asked. I think you even asked. I
asked him actually. I'm like, who should I look? I first asked who has the Mamba mentality in this organization. He's like, watch out, Zach McKinstry.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that the only guy I should be waiting for, or should I be looking for Gavin? He's like, look out for Zach
McKinstry. Yep, he did say that. It's watch our show. It's on there. But anyways, you take him out for Matt Beatty. I understand. I guess at the moment.
I think Matt Beatty technically has better numbers against like faster pitching.
Fasting pitching, and also Matt Beatty is a little more proven than Zach McKinstry. We'll be fair.
The thing is, Zach McKinstry doubled the inning before.
That was my point. I said he just doubled.
Yeah, when
they
did that, I was like,
It's not like
I don't know if I'm a Beatty guy now that I think about it. Like, I think I like Beatty, but I'm not in that situation like Matt Beatty's the guy.
No, if something's like on, I'm like, I'd rather see McKinstry. I think he makes things happen.
Yeah.
He puts balls in play. Even if he doesn't get a hit, if you just put the ball in play, something happen.
Yes.
I mean, that freaking inside the park home run was fucking hilarious. I loved him running around the bases. But sorry. Okay, so the Los Angeles Dodgers, number 1. Number 2, I already kind of mentioned. I kind of gave my thing. The Padres. I think 7-3. They are a good team. I think they're pretty good. Number 3. It's gonna piss off a lot of people, but even myself. But it's just the truth. I think personally, I know they lost the last 2, but so far their offense has been pretty good.
They are plus 23 right now.
Now I don't know.
Oh, they just went
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, the Trash Astros.
Yeah, I had to go with the Astros. The record also says it. Sorry. Hey man, this is just me being just straight up.
This is an unbiased show.
Yeah, it is because I'm telling you. Okay, personally, I've seen other rankings. I'm not gonna lie to you. They have Atlanta Braves ranked a little higher. I don't like that. I don't think they've actually been as good as what I think they've been. I've actually, even though this team walked away, am I at number 4, right?
Yeah.
Number 4, I think, this is just by the way they played. I think I'm going to go with the Phillies.
Fair.
The Phillies have been playing well.
You see the controversial?
Yes, exactly. That's what I was going to say. That was my thing. I'm like, well, they did kind of, they granted them a win yesterday.
Well, if you're going to look at that, then you better take away a win from the Mets. That one was a lot more obvious than yesterday.
Dude, that was awful, dude.
I'm not going to lie to you. First couple looks I had it looked like Bomb touched the plate, nicked it.
Nicked it, right? His foot kind of goes,
dink. Barely, but I don't know. That was a tough one. That was a very tough one, but the easy one is the Mets.
Yeah. Am I 5, right?
Yeah, you're at 5, buddy.
Okay, 5. I also go with another team who I just like that one guy just went up and went, F you to the guy, and I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Reds.
Hey, I like Nick Castellanos.
That's funny. That was good.
You know, I blame Yachty for that whole little scrum.
Uh-huh.
His reaction to it was...
He's always like that.
I know he's going to defend his pitcher, but he's the one that took that to a whole another level.
Yeah.
That was an easy, we're fired up. Let's go.
Let's do it.
And going back. How many times do we see in the NFL, guy makes a catch over somebody, gets in his face? How many times do we see in the NBA, and one dunk, flex on him, yell at him. Poor Luka walks away crying. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
baseball,
True.
be better.
Be better. I give you 5.
One. Yeah, you got 5.
Okay, 6?
Yeah.
6. Hey, man.
Just screw the AL up at this point, huh?
No, I'm going to give an AL team some love right here.
All right, let me
I'm
see.
going to say AL team some love. I personally hope, I'm not being sarcastic here because I always shit on them, but I think the Angels might have something to be proud of.
Just Ohtani and Trout.
But I'll give it to them.
They're 6-3. Say it's 6-3, man. They beat Toronto, I think, twice already.
Yeah, and they beat Houston too.
Yeah.
I'll give it to them. I'm putting them, and they beat the White Sox.
I told you, this is a team that can make the playoffs this year. I liked the moves they made.
Hey, man.
And they got something going.
Yeah.
I'm not an Angels guy at all.
Me neither.
But
I'm going to give them credit because they played, especially that guy, Jared Walsh. Way to play, my man.
The 2 homers and the
you're
walk-off.
You're freaking bombing right now. Yeah, 2 homers and a walk-off. After them, I'm still going to stay in the East. Don't worry. I'm giving him some love. This team, I think, has personally
overachieved.
Started off really bad.
Did they lose to a team that was supposed to lose 100 games?
Yes.
Yeah. Boston Red Sox.
I think it'll Boston. Boston for sure. This is super early, obviously, because these will change. And then after Boston, I think I'm going to go Minnesota. Even though they're 5-4, I still think that they're a little bit better of a team.
Minnesota's plus 21
exactly
right now, so
I just think they've been losing,
they've been losing the close ones.
Yes.
Let's be honest. They're losing the close ones and blowing out other people.
Yeah.
They need to figure that part out.
And then, of course, I'm going with the record again, San Francisco. San Fran. I think they're tough. We're gonna.
We said it.
Dude, they're gonna be tough, man.
They're a tough team, man. The NL West is top heavy as hell.
Whew.
But
Whew.
those bottom teams would contend in most divisions.
Mm-hmm. They would.
Like I'm not gonna say they're better than Philadelphia or Atlanta, but they'd give a run to the Mets, to Washington. To me, they can both give Milwaukee a run.
Yeah,
they could run. I honestly think those 3 teams could compete in the NL Central for the title.
100%. I agree with you.
Just the only team that I really look at, like maybe the Braves are the only team, in my opinion, that can really compete in the NL West.
Yes. Yeah.
Like if I look at, if I'm being straight,
like you put them on the team and you're like,
if I mix the divisions and I said,
I like that.
What is the hardest division I can come up with?
Pardon me.
I don't think the other 3 teams would compete with the Dodgers and the Padres.
Okay, I like that.
They would be San Francisco.
Yeah,
a star-studded.
Hey,
San
but
Francisco.
still, man, it's a tough division.
Yeah.
Is that? Do I need one more?
Yes,
Okay. To fill it, it's kind of washed now. Everyone's still too close, and everyone's still too. Baltimore, just to be funny. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Trey Mancini hit his first home run the other day since coming back from cancer.
Congrats to him. That's
saying.
That's well. You want me to give it to him, just for that?
Yeah.
Baltimore 10.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Maddie, really quick, my top 10 is gonna probably look pretty similar to yours. Obviously, 1 and 2 don't change for me.
Don't change. Yep, I agree.
I see the Dodgers, Padres, clear-cut favorites.
Yeah.
I've seen some rankings. I saw the Yankees at number 3, who are sucking it up.
No, see, I wouldn't. I know.
Some of these part is,
yeah,
people get paid to do that, and they're putting out these Boomer ratings.
I mean, some of these rankings are just because, we think that they're going to be better.
They're going to bounce back.
It's
they had a rough week.
You're supposed to do 10 games. 10 games. Who's the best?
Exactly. And so those 2, 1 and 2, obviously Dodgers 1, Padres 2. Going to number 3, I really like Cincinnati right now. 6-3.
Okay.
Yes, they lost the last 2. However, plus 20 in the
they got some offense.
In the differential.
They got some pop.
Remember, we kind of said this. Is the pitching going to be there? I think I kind of had them as an okay team this year. I think, did I have them 2nd or 3rd?
Who?
Cincinnati, when we did our stand. I may have had them 4th, but I think I had them at 81 and 81 or something.
Yeah, it's going to be closer. They're not going to be as good, but they're still
I think I had them right next to the 3rd place team. I think they're going to be good. Eventually, they'll fall off, in my opinion. But this is a good club to start off the season, at least. Number 4, give me Carabas's Boston Red Sox.
Nice. Give them some love.
Obviously, the first series was ugly.
Yeah.
But you know what? They came back and said, we're going to win 6 straight.
Rebounded.
And good teams can do that. They can bounce back. And a bad team maybe wins 1 or 2. A good team wins another 6.
Nice. We'll see. Here it is.
Yeah, well, by the way, Your Rays over there are -14.
Yeah, I know. Are my Rays and our Oakland Athletics that we said we're going to come in first, didn't we?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, the A's are...
What the hell happened there?
A's are sucking it up real bad. What am I at, 4?
Mm-hmm.
My 4 team. My 4 is going to be the Trastros.
Yeah, you have
know
to.
What? Credit when credit is due. Plus 23 in the run differential. 6-3 record. Following them, the Angels, who I think they have something to play for this year.
Uh-huh.
They seem to lose consistency pretty often. They're very inconsistent in play. As soon as they can find a way to, simple word, be consistent. Just be as consistent as possible. I actually don't think that lineup is consistent when you look at J Up.
Oh, yeah. For like 1 for 20. He's like 1 for 20 in those.
He's a up and down kind of. He's a very, very, very streaky.
Yes.
You're playing Albert Pujols a lot. You have to hope Ohtani stays healthy. I like Fletcher because I think Fletcher's a bit more consistent, puts the ball in play, does the little things. So does Rendon and Trout.
Mm-hmm.
I like the pickup of Iglesias. I think he's okay over there right now.
I agree.
And right field's going to be a rotating door, more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, we'll see Joe Adell and see if he makes a big splash. Walsh, like you said, though, has been playing great. To my 6th seed. Let's show a little love to Cleveland. 5-3 to start the season. They're actually putting up some runs, which is very
nice.
Good to see because I didn't think they were going to have the offense.
I didn't either.
So I'm pretty happy about that. We might have to free Bieber soon.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure. But for something I do know is they need to free DeGrom. Free the man already.
Yeah.
Or build a bullpen. Do something because you're wasting greatness.
Wasting greatness. Hey, but
it's hard for me to say this, but
don't mind.
I would say over the past 2 years, he's become the best pitcher in baseball.
I agree.
I think Kershaw held the mantle for a long time. And then he's like, hey, Scherzer, you want to share this with me? And then they kind of shared.
He's good, man.
Maybe Scherzer a little bit more at times. But I think DeGrom just said,
this is mine.
There's a new sheriff in town.
He's damn good, man.
And he's just that great. Moving on to number 7. 7? 6?
6.
No.
7.
7.
Sorry.
Number 7, the Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay.
Winning by a hair.
Literally.
No, but you know, I think the club's not a bad
spike.
team. Yeah, by a spike. Bryce got on the board the other day with his first homer of the season. As Bryce goes, the team will go, in my opinion. Hopefully, I really hope we see MVP Bryce Harper again.
By the way, it's Acuna, not
Acuna. Bryce will never be as good as Acuna. It's Acuna.
I like how he's like, it's Acuna. It's so funny because you can't hear him, but you know what he's saying. He's like,
Acuna.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a way to kind of.
Hey, I thought it was perfect because he didn't cuss at him back or anything. He just said Acuna.
I think that was a good response.
Yeah.
It was funny. Whether or not he will be Acuna level, more than definitely has the potential.
Yep.
Just whether or not he could lock in to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That was my 7. My 8, I'm gonna have to bleed orange on this one. Heading to San Fran.
Nice.
Gritty team.
Kepler's
got them playing pretty well.
They're gonna be tough.
The thing for them is they gotta score runs. Can they score enough?
Mm-hmm.
And they've done it enough through the first 9 games. Only a game and a half back to 10. Very impressive. Because they could have easily been bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Moving over.
Eek.
It's ugly. I'm not going to lie to you. A lot of teams aren't starting off hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of right. It's good, right? It's kind of in the middle. You don't know.
Yeah. I'm not going to give it to Atlanta because I did not like the way they started off the season. 0-4, 0-5.
Mm-hmm.
Before finally getting on the board with the doubleheader. I can't put them in the. They will be eventually in it, but I can't do it now. Instead, I'm gonna move over to Milwaukee with my boy Yelich, and the Brewers got some stuff going on. Devin Williams though has got to pick it up.
Yeah,
he's killing me on fantasy. Last but not least, the Mancini effect will get him in.
Nice,
because that's worth 50 games.
It is.
I love seeing those kind of stories. I love seeing the
good for him.
Kind of said it last time. He could have easily said, "Hey, thank you for the opportunity. I'm gonna go spend the rest of my time with my family."
Yeah, definitely.
Right when you have a scale like that, you could have easily walked away, and he's like, "You know what? I'm just gonna get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
I love the game. I'm here." And
Kudos to him.
exactly, just kudos. So that's worth 50 wins to me.
I like it.
That is the 50 wins they will get this season.
I like it.
Maddie, that is our power rankings. I think we are winding down here. Do you have anything to say before we walk off? Any last memos before we go?
Yeah, last memos. Anybody in fantasy? We just finished our first week, right?
Win?
I did win.
I almost lost by half a point.
Yeah,
Last night,
you guys were killing it, though. You guys are the highest points, I think. I was checking it out.
Yeah, I like 8 o'clock. I was
Mhm.
down half a point. I'm like,
Mhm.
God. And I had nobody else playing. I'm like, I lost, man, like half a point. And worked out in my favor.
Nice.
Got the dub.
I will say
The dub team over here, dub season.
Let's see. I did win. I didn't score a lot of points, but hey, that's okay. It's nothing to be ashamed of. What I am happy about, I made a last-minute switch. I dropped a player because I thought maybe not going to help me, and I picked up right before the season started.
What'd you get? You picked up Zach.
I picked up Zach McKinstry.
Yeah, I was like, nobody's gonna have Zach.
No one has Zach, and the only reason I picked up Zach is because I saw that there's a couple of injuries. Belly was hurt. Mookie's hurt. The guy on my team, Cattell Marte, who got off to a fast-ass start, got hurt. So I was like, I got to do something now. Jump on a flyer. I know this kid's going to play for a little bit. So, but anyways, it's been fun. Keep your head up if you lost. It's only 1-0. There's a lot of games left.
Yeah, you know, so I actually got a message earlier this week like, hey, sorry, I'm kind of dropping a lot of hitters. I'm really going with a pitching scheme.
Mm-hmm.
This guy had like 50 pitchers.
Yeah.
And I think it worked out from this first
Definitely.
week, but we'll see if it continues.
We'll see.
We'll see. Maddie,
Hey,
there's something I got to tell you really quick.
always a
before we
pleasure.
go.
Yes, go.
Maddie, make sure you find us on Spotify,
Yeah, well, please
Apple
tell me.
Podcasts, Going Deep with Matthew and Jeremy.com, where anything podcasts are streamed. Find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever tickles your fancy.
Yeah.
Tickles your fancy.
Tickles your fancy.
Tickles your fancy. And I don't know if I got much else. Find us everywhere else. Look out for new episodes. Look out for new information.
Acuna.
And it's Acuna, not Acuna. But as always, everybody.
All right, guys. Much love.